Hi Chris, first song, Our God is Greater. All three of these, or four of these songs they may sound quite tricky if you listen to the recordings or CDs, but actually they're pretty simple, and hopefully I'll give you a fairly simple way of playing to play along, so I'll probably be playing a lot of the faster stuff. I'll just play the first verse so you get an idea of what I'll be playing, then I'll show you what you can do. There's a little intro which isn't actually written on the sheet, but all it is that first line of the verse, the E minor, C, G. When you look at these chords, don't worry about it says E minor over G or C over G, don't worry about that. That's just for if we had a bass guitarist playing, they would stay on the G. But you just play E minor, C, G. So intro, just be something simple. Well, I'll be playing this. So this is how it goes. Water you turn into wine, open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you, not like you. And that's the same for just first and second bit into the darkness shine, exactly the same. There's probably get a little bit of a break in between the two. So for you, when you're playing, you've got a couple of different options. Possibly at the start of the song you don't even have to play, because a lot of what makes good kind of worship songs is the build, which means you can't all be playing all at the same time, lots of stuff. Possibly on the second verse, when you come in, you could be playing a couple of different things, either you or Eddie. So we've got a couple of options. So while I'm going, water you turn into wine. And in reality, when I'm playing, I'm probably going to be muting the strings a bit, so it won't be too big initially. So it might just be water you turn into wine. You can either just be playing the three chords, so that could just be water you turn into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. It gives you plenty of time to get into each chord, especially onto that A minor, which you might find a little bit more tricky than the other chords. So you're moving your fingers a bit more. The other option is just doing a small amount of picking, which would just be, just my right hand would be water you turn into wine. Just something nice and simple, and both of those, if one of you's doing that, Eddie's doing another, I think will blend quite well in, because if we were all playing what I'm doing, it would just sound too much, sound too busy. The chorus, I'll go from the verse into the dance into the chorus, just so you can know how the chorus goes. So it's into the darkness to shine, out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you, not like you. Our God is greater, our God is stronger, God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power, our God. And then back into the verse, we just be the intro. That's just that E minor, C, G. And then into the verse, we be back into the mute, which would be into the darkness to shine. Really simple, just back into there. Yeah, that's one of the hints or tips, I guess, you're wanting. Don't feel like when you're playing songs you have to rush between each section, especially once you've finished a chorus. You don't have to go straight back into the verse. You can go back to either an intro or just playing over some of the same chords and just getting a few more pauses in the songs. I think would be really helpful, you guys. So again, for the chorus, you could just be playing, you see with me, I've gone from playing quite a muted sound in the verse to suddenly opening up a little bit more to so I'm gonna open it up a little bit more, but again, if you can just stay on the single chords at this point, so just be our God is greater, our God is stronger, God you are higher than any other. Or again, the picking would be equally as good, so our God is greater, our God is stronger, God you are higher than any other. All works. Okay, so after we've played the verse and the chorus and then the verse again and a couple of choruses, we eventually get to the bridge, that and if our God is for us. So there's a little bit of a guitar thing being played at the end of the chorus before we go into that bridge, and that's where you've got the E minor, lots of forward slashes, C, and so on. It's written twice. Obviously the chords are just the same as everywhere else in the song, it's just how you play it. There's a little bit of a stop pause, and it goes something like this. It goes play these four chords over again. And if our God is for us, and you can just repeat that. And then eventually at the end, you can go back into a chorus and and if our God is with us, who could ever stop us? And if our God is for us, who won't stand again? So on, and repeat that, and I don't know how many times we'll repeat all the different sections, but those are all the main bits. Cool. Alright, track one.